Okay.
Yay! I'm so excited. I saw the okay now, so I'm going to click yes. And on my other phone, I'm going to click yes as well. So once again, today is a fantastic super night of Tuesday, Malaysian time, 9:10. We want to extend a warmest welcome to all the world leaders from all over the world: Canada, Myanmar, Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, Sri Lanka, you name it, we have it. In fact, we may have more world leaders tuning in. All the world leaders, show us your big thumbs up because you are representing your country. I'm so excited. Besides, we are super honored to invite our world leader all the way from Singapore. He called himself Uncle Boring. His real name is Gerald Ong, Distinguished Toastmaster. He was a past Division D Director 2017-2018, and of course, from one of the fantastic districts all over the world, District 80, Singapore. Over to you, our Uncle Boring Gerald Ong. Take it away.
Okay, thanks, Pat. Yeah, miss your energy, your lively energy from last December where we last met each other. Okay, anyway, thing like ChatGPT, this was a joke I think recently was done in my Bio East chapter meeting. They say, how come my topics always keep different? I say it's all live questions that I can always come up anytime on. So that's how fast my brain can move. And it's in fact in my first year of Toastmasters in 2007, okay, I challenged myself to attempt the hardest impromptu question that I can get in a chapter meeting. No question asked, give me the hardest one, I'll take it. Okay, so that is my learning journey. It took me about 3 months to get my footing stabilized from there. Okay, subsequently, when I went to Australia and Sydney, I mean Australia, Sydney, where Alicia Curtis is, and in London, the way the brain works is different in different cultural contexts. Okay, so you ask me to greet in Burmese, no problem. I can speak Burmese to you. Okay, so I can also greet Tagalog because I'm learning for Sabrina. Okay, so that's in a different language. I was trying to learn Cantonese because I just went to Hong Kong. Okay, I met our famous our ex Toastmaster Aaron Leok. Okay, some of you might have seen him on Zoom. He's out of the movement already, but he's doing something else interestingly, in his business. So that's the beauty of my business trips. I go across the world. Of course, too bad I cannot see Yanika in Bangkok. Okay, in my coming trip next month. But anyway, disclaimer, this is all in Australia's trainings, there's always a disclaimer. This is all about me. So some of you may have not heard of me or see me for the first time. Okay. Okay, so this is my Toastmasters journey. Got my slides. Okay, so let me push everything out. I joined Still Millennium Advance. I was a Division D Director in 2017. And of course, I took now the club president of Bio East. Okay, a bit major recovery work. Okay, so this is my personal learning journey. Of course, I'm credited in too many things. Okay, so Lego, I'm known as Lego Uncle in another sense. Because I'm the Lego Serious Play Facilitator. That's my branding. Okay, Poly, university, all the different journey. Okay, didn't have time to finish up this deck, but I come from engineering background, so I have a little bit of systems in my how my brain work, but I'm able to reverse my brain. How do I reverse my brain on the question? That is most interesting question that sometimes Shansha also cannot understand. What am I thinking sometimes? Okay, so some direct application of impromptu speech. Okay, so as you can see on the left, that is my live radio interview. That's on the first year when I got certified in my Lego Serious Play. Okay, I love playing with toys lah. Okay, but I'm not doing it today. Okay, I'll show you what's the true benefits when you harness the impromptu skills very fast. Okay, I think for Yanika's background is more of like press release. It's more suited to her. Okay, so it depends on different contexts. Like podcasts, I was featured on 2 podcasts already, and I got a few Division D workshops here and there. Of course, it's on another recording on my YouTube. But this is some of the direct applications. You know how to speak under fire. There is an old manual for under the old series, but you can get what it is. It's a very good manual, personally speaking. Okay. So how to plan your timing? Okay, so this is some of the tricks that I always use. Okay, I learned this from the Australians actually. Okay, the Australian table topic somehow or another during my time in Australia about 10 years plus ago, more than 10 years ago, about 14 years ago already, their table topic is only 1 minute. So how do you time yourself? That's the question that that is always bugging me on my mind. So what you do? It's the same actually. Okay, so just follow the same. So if you are given 1 minute in Australian context, that means you must get your first story out by the first 30 seconds. You got 30 seconds to nail the story. Then close, prepare your conclusion and end off. Okay, of course, not to forget the table topic techniques lah. Without saying that lah, without withstanding that. Okay, but we go to contest condition. There is a bit of a trajectory in every district. Okay, so if you are lucky enough, you must do a lot of overseas district combing. They were combing in every in average 2 to 3 years. The topics provided by the districts worldwide will trend towards a 3 years progression. Okay, so some of my previous topics that I used to collate, and that was in 2010, 2011, that's the good old days. Okay, they came out 3 years later in my database. So from a club level topic, it may end up as a division level topic. This notwithstanding the rulebook changes, there are so many rulebook changes during that period. Okay, throughout the whole time of 3 years gap, I measure in a 3 year cycle. Okay, so come back to timing. Timing important. Your first story, first green light. Okay, second story, you must speak by your first story. By the second story, you see your yellow. Once you see yellow, you can do your conclusion already. You will hit a perfect 2 minutes and 29 seconds. That is unless you know your focal rate. Not many Toastmasters know their vocal rate. Okay, in impromptu speaking, I have delivered it in test speaker condition in the evaluation contest. You want to see my evaluation contest video? Okay, they are nutty as they are crazy as well also. Okay, to a certain degree, but I am able to control my vocal rate to hit the 7 minute and 29 seconds. Same for table topics. How I do it is my vocal rate training. That's the reason why I train on very hard topics, because I can control my pacing. The harder the topic, the pacing you can control. But the easier the topic, there's one problem. What do you think is the problem? What do you think could be the potential problem? Type in the chat box. What do you think when the topic is so easy question? What is the few potential problems that I noticed? Feel free to shoot in the chat box. Tracing, Helena, Yanika. If the questions are very generic, you cannot focus, easy to wander around. Okay? So if the question is not leading to you, you need to zoom in to the keywords already. Okay, so there is some game plans around this way. Okay, so this is from, of course, Better Speaker series. Those are in the old track. I always follow this. Okay, in historically contests, you will see Toastmasters not listening at all, 100% not listening to my question. Okay, because I can just twist a word and you're not answering my question already. That's how notorious I can. I mean, that's how playful I can be. To a certain degree, because I just change one word, the whole topic flips upside down already. Okay, then you pause, you confirm, and you tell. Okay, that is the usual mind going process. And it's the same when I do my test pitch. I listen, I pause, I confirm. Okay, yeah. So I was test speaker at Sabrina's Club recently. Okay, you want to hear the title. Okay, it's quite a nutty title that they got. Okay, but I can give you the earlier version that is a milder version. Okay, of course you must conclude. So this is the strategies. You always opinions, cannot say. Okay, address cause and effect. You break your topic into components. You see how I do my design. Okay, past, present, future, everybody's favorite. This is some of my ideas. You must be imaginative. When the topic is crazy, you must think crazy. It's like Shan said, I can't understand Jeho's topic all these years, but she somehow find a way around it. Okay, so it's not easy. Sometimes you agree to disagree. That what happened to one of our contestants, I think 10 over years ago. Coming 10 years ago. I think, not 10, yeah, I think about 10 years ago. He won an agree to disagree method. The era was trending towards the agree, no, was trending to disagree, then agree to disagree. It was trending in that particular year, 2015 or 14. Let me see. This convention, not this convention shirt that I'm wearing. It's another convention shirt. So it will trend to various trajectory or trend or response from the judging panel. You can predict the judge panel trends very fast. Okay, that reasoning notwithstanding you being a chief judge, doing the tele-counter analysis. Okay, whatever past international director Po Kim Seong say in the past is very valid. I tested that data also. Okay, so I test all kind of data. Okay, of course, conclusion, common mistake. Okay, evaluation, everybody has a conclusion mistake. So just be careful. So now let me explain what's the design in my table topic. This is the most simplest question I would like to ask people. Okay. Okay. Let's look at a few examples. This is my sample question. Do you know what did I change in this original title? Did you notice what did I change? Feel free to open your mics. Open your mics.
The journey of a begins with begins with a single step.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So 1,000-mile single step, right? Here's the process that go through my mind. You call this in this design, you call this a reversal. Okay, a reversal process. That means a journey of a mile. Okay, it's a single step, right? I change the location of the topic. Okay, what it triggers this is quote result. There is such thing in the market in Toastmasters now. Okay, you call this a quotation reversal. You can do it. This is one of the most classic questions. I will always like to ask. The journey of a mile begins with many donkeys. I can even change the word. The journey becomes something else. Okay, I can go very outlandish to the design. Okay, there are many designs to this question. Okay, so my design can be like just walking a mile begins with finding many donkeys. See? I can just change the question, but without you actually realizing, I actually originally take from this code. Okay, so this is my classical code that I have. Okay, it makes you think carefully how you respond to it. Okay, most human people, right, in your state of mind, will think is a journey of 1,000-mile begins with a single step. Human brain nature will remember the codes. So human brain nature, when they respond, they will say a no. I prefer that the journey of 1,000-mile begins with a donkey. Okay, that is how you flip the question. You call this a question flip. Okay, not many Toastmasters know how to do this question flip. Neither do they know how to handle codes reversal. Not many. But I'm not given codes reversal for a very long time already. Okay, in the initial stages when I give code reversal, was quite challenging for them because they couldn't understand the flow of the question. When I break the flow, because it's a flow pattern, I'm breaking a flow pattern for you. So naturally, the human brain cannot take it. But for me, because I'm technical trained, I'm systematic trained, okay, I spent 3 years in engineering diploma, I know how to switch my brain. Okay, it takes a while to switch. But those are not trained in it, will take a while to flip the brain. Okay, so just be very careful. Okay, so let's look at I know some other questions that I have also. Okay, so that you actually has went through. Okay, now these are some of the questions that I came out for today's session. Let's have a discussion. Okay, before I show you all my wow questions. Okay, on another deck. This is the questions that I came out not too long ago, in less than 1 hour ago. Okay, how do I come up with questions very fast? Okay, you see the picture of that, give you a clue already. Okay, visuals do help a lot of Toastmasters lately because I think recently pandemic delivery, the style has changed in the question. I can't give worded question too long already. Okay, so the old generation of question you see is face-to-face delivery versus a Zoom delivery. So the mental model and the way the brain absorb the topic is different already. That is the trends I noticed. So I cannot go too long topic. Okay, I'll show you my ultra long topic that I ever gave before in the workshop. Okay, so this is one of the question. I never fill out the question yet. Okay, so it can be a question. What do you think this is the question you can come up with? Just try. Okay, I will.
你不要照镜子咯，去你的老家，去老家，对。
Okay, so how do you see it? So how do you see? So it's teamwork. It can be teamwork. It can be systems. Okay. Okay, so I can ask, why is the gear keep gearing up to the next gear? Okay, this is my wordplay questions. Why is the gear keep gearing up to the next gear? Wordplay repetitive, common. I like to play to repeated words. Okay, now when you hear 3 repeated words, what you think is happening in your brain. Your brain is confused already. But actually, there's a story behind it. So you must be imaginative to handle this keyword. Actually, the original theme is about the gear, the system lah. I was talking about system thinking lah. Okay, in COT2. Okay, I was a COT2 trainer. Okay, so just to give you some context of this picture. Okay, so explore the horizons. Now this is a very easy generic question. Okay, this is actually a true picture I took. Okay, that is when I was from flying out from Yangon. Sorry, SQ997. If I remember, this is SQ997 because I can know this is a SQ bird by the front of the wing. Okay, so you can see this is the way. Okay, so explore the horizon. Very easy question. Why you think explore the horizon? You can talk a lot of things, right? Why you think is the first thing you can talk? Stories. Okay, pictures are easy. Okay, so this is a true picture that I took by myself. Okay, this one is also easy. I give a few easy questions for you. I found an iceberg in front. Continue the story. So you force participants to continue the story. You must lead. In table topics, sometimes you can do leading questions. Okay, the power of leading questions do help clarify the thoughts of how the brain works, how the different personality works towards different things. Okay, to a certain degree, it does help. Okay, usually in my case, I don't give leading questions. Okay, I hate to give leading questions. Okay, because leading questions only simplify the questions to a certain extent that the brain can understand it. So if you're beginner members, feel free to use leading question. If you're dealing with super advanced members, don't need to put leading question. They will find their direction. Okay, they'll find their pendulum, they'll find their PREP, they'll find their natural style of speaking. Okay, I found an iceberg in front. So the iceberg can mean as a figurative speech or in a literal speech, like the Titanic picture that I showed you in front. Okay, so they can answer in two approaches. Okay, so I will study human behavior, how the brain responds. Like this one is easy because it's visual. If it's text-based, we will see later, it's a different story already. Okay. Yeah. This is now my other flip side question. Why did this is my imaginative question now? How did I come up with this question? Okay. First, iceberg is in the center. We always know the Antarctica is always surrounded by water. Okay, so I come up swimming in the ocean because the iceberg is always moving. Okay, it's like a ship actually. Okay, I love nautical things anyway. So like I said, I'm engineering, so you'll see a bit of logical flow and non-logical flow in some parts of my questions. Okay, the logical flow comes from me looking at this object called the iceberg. Okay, the iceberg is the object. Now you need to create a subject. Okay, the subject is swimming in the ocean. Now what you need to do? So who is going to try this question? I won't give you, this is the warm-up one only. Okay?
No right or wrong.
No right or wrong, right?
Who should we ask? No right or wrong.
Yeah, correct. No right or wrong.
Patsy, you want to try?
Why the icebergs enjoy swimming? Usually, the icebergs is you can't even see the iceberg because of those years the climate changes. The polar bears, I think, disappear. In order to find those polar bears, the iceberg had to go up and becoming a rescue team to save and rescue the bears. Okay, that's my answer. Sorry.
Never mind. Warm up. That's why I say
Am I boring?
It takes a while to extend the story, okay? So it takes a while to switch the brain to tell the story. So it's like enjoy swimming. So you were swimming in the ocean that you saw an iceberg that you enjoy swimming with it. So the story gets more funnier and funnier. Okay. So it could be as funny as our district champion Ng Chil Kim lah. Okay. In District 80. So if you can hit that degree, it's very funny. Okay, but it takes a while to change the brain because I use objects in normal situation and put it into a table topic question. So this is the mild version. It's not the worst version. You can see 9 years ago. Okay, this is gears. So there's nothing. Okay, can you tell me what did I change in this question? This one I changed something. What did I change? Where did I adjust from a traditional code? Where did I reverse it? I think Sabrina will know this answer.
Yeah. Helena, you want to try? Because I noticed you are speaking.
So, yes, I was thinking of pancakes are poor man's best friend because I love food, definitely. So, pancakes is one of my favorite food. And then to say that pancakes are poor man's best friend is not really correct because I love pancakes. It should be my best friend. But then again, I can't say the same for other people, right? Because it's my favorite food. Other people might not have the same opinion as me. So I really go against this notion that pancakes are poor man's best friend because if I'm not on diet, I will have this almost every day in my life. I love the sugar in it. I love the nutrient in it. No matter what people say about it, to me, it is a good nutrient for me. It fill up my day because breakfast is the most important meal of my day. And definitely this is something that I will have to start my day.
Okay, very nice way. You got it right. You got my thinking. You went to my mind already. Okay. Okay. Very nice try. Yes, good way. You set a tone in disagreeing the topic because I confused you already. Okay. Common, most people will get this expression, okay, very common, okay, because the moment you not disagree the question, you can answer anything. Okay, that is our trouble with our Asian region here. Okay, we have this common problem. Okay, they don't know how to disagree a question. Sometimes some chapter meetings I got some Toastmasters don't even know how to disagree a question. When I don't tell them don't to disagree, you can disagree the question. Okay, when I first started out, now they're okay already. Okay, they're used to it. Original questions are dogs are men's best friends. Okay, original quote I took from. So I changed. Okay, I tell you, I made a bit of changes to my questions. Okay, so you can just change questions on the fly. Okay, next. This one Yanika cannot answer. Okay, this is another way of how I create questions in meetings. Okay, this is another way. Okay. Let Sabrina answer. Sabrina should not answer this question.
Really? Okay, so why did the dog gun bananas over Yanika? Well, I guess the dog, from the very first time that he landed his eyes on Yanika, he just fell in love with her. He wanted to follow her all around, to uh, protect her from whoever whoever wanted to harm her or whoever wanted to make advances on her. So dogs, if I rephrase what the earlier question was, is actually man's best friend, and they are capable of bringing more social to our lives, although they cannot speak our language. And at the same time, they also are very, very jumpy, proactive, to the point that you'll never get bored with them around. Back to you.
Okay, thank
Gerald.
you. Yeah, thanks, Sabrina. Okay, so it takes somebody to train. Okay, Sabrina has gone through a lot of my reverse brain process, how I think. Okay, in many degrees. Okay, so that is one way. So one way is you use a story. You connect. Okay, here is some table topic creation tips. Okay, if you want to be connected to your relating to your audience, best way is to put the audience, the participating Toastmasters in the meeting agenda into the table topic question. So this is one example how I design my question. So it can be over Yanika, it can be over Patricia, it can be over Sabrina. Okay, so it's depending on which character. So this today I happen to choose Yanika. Okay, but in fact, in one meeting, in a normal typical chapter meeting when table topic master, 6 Toastmasters are being picked. Okay, and the questions also blur, confuse everybody as usual. It's typical. Okay, so that is how I reduce the relation method. And this is one of the key ways that you can engage audience attendance very fast. Okay, on live, on a Zoom, this always works. Okay, this is one of the special ways. Unless, of course, you know this person quite well enough. Okay, so you must have 2 persons in mind when you create this question. This person must be in the room. Second person who's attempting this question must roughly also know this person. Okay, so the question impact will be very good. Okay, so that's what happened to quite a few Toastmasters like Joseph Tan, Daryl, Adeline. They went through all of it. Okay, they got frightened when I changed some of my question when I use on characters in the room. Okay, so that is a drawback here to be very careful when you design such question like this. But it's get very fun. You generate the laughter in the room. Okay, so in Zoom and in face to face, you get this similar impact. Okay, let's see any other question. Okay, this is my favorite one. Not easy to answer. This is one of the most hardest one. I need you to dissect together with me. Okay. Let me annotate. Okay, where you think is the keyword I'm looking at? What is the master keyword that I'm playing with?
Confused.
Confused, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay. This is not long enough.
confusion.
This is not long enough, huh? Okay, this is never long enough, huh? Okay, so it's confusion. So actually the keyword is, in one word, is actually confusion. But I want to get the human brain to remember things, right? You put confusion, they cannot answer. Okay, a single word. Okay, I think you may encounter guests, you give them a single word, they cannot answer. Toastmasters guests, true, huh? So you cannot. So to give it to an advanced member, this is the kind of advanced. I'll twist my questions. So there's 3 repeating times in a sentence. And I don't know how many, I didn't count my word count. I didn't put my word count, but I think it's, let's see. Let me see, 4, 7, 10, 13, yes, about that. Okay, the sentence length, I also did a research also in the past 10 years ago. Sentence length must be kept within 10 to 15 words. Do not exceed within 10 to 15 words. The human brain can only capture this amount of data. So I 10 to 15 words, I confuse you even further. So it's double the level, the difficulty level. Okay, so take that factor into consideration. Okay, so why is it so confused being confused? Let's talk about confusion. And why are you being so always, whenever you see me, why you feel so confused? That is how my good friend, the mountain Shan, will always describe me. I give this kind of question. Okay, she will normally describe me in such a way, to a certain degree. Okay, so yes. So that is the maximum results you want to get attention, and it's good enough scope for between 2 sides. Okay, that means the beginner group, the guest group only put leading questions. So how I categorize my processes are, the guest group will always have a leading question behind my question. The beginner Toastmasters will be 15 words, 10 to 15 words with no leading questions behind. Okay, when the seniors group, I will do more confusion inside. That means I'll do wordplay of the same word or similar sounding words. Okay, so I'll play with similar sounding words or same words. It's either of these 2 extent, these 2 designs I will work around. And it gets very outrageous very fast. So you have to be you have to control the type of questions. Okay, I don't see. Let's see. Oh, okay. This one is another classical Australian question. Okay. Okay. Sunshine in sunny Sunshine Beach in Gold Coast. Actually, I nearly want to use Sunshine Coast in Australia, but I realized when I change the word Sunshine Coast, you'll be lost in the sun already or confusion already. Okay, so I control to three repeatings. Okay, if I want to confuse a very seasoned Toastmasters, I deliberately plant this question at the last few questions in the chapter meeting. So how do I arrange my chapter meeting flow? Typical same arrangement. Seasoned Toastmaster, my 10 to 15 word configuration question will come out. Okay. Then normal questions for guests. Okay. I will just mix and match a few. Okay. That means I may alternate a guest, a Toastmaster, guest, Toastmaster. I may do this kind of, or a guest, then all the way Toastmasters towards the end. So it's how the energy of the room and the flow of the room. Okay, there's a theory called flow. You can read this lead researcher has passed on, and it's the power of understanding the flow. Flow and energy both works hand in hand. In this principle, you cannot run away. Okay, a lot of Toastmasters too stiff because they don't pick up the flow or the energy of the room, especially newer Toastmasters. You need to get them to learn how to pick it up. Okay, so in this case, why did I create this question? Because I got watermelon. I was asking a watermelon question. Okay, in my COT. Okay, my COT too. Okay, sunny sunshine. Okay, in the sunny sunshine beach in Gold Coast. Because in Brisbane, Australia, there's a lot of beaches. And there's actually a Sunshine Coast, actually. There is a city called Sunshine Coast also. But I didn't want to put it. If I had put it, the question difficulty gets higher. Okay, so it's always a balance. If I want to confuse you further at a higher level, I can do 6 times. Okay, that is maybe say is the worst of the worst. You don't want to see it. Okay, it's very tough to answer that question. Okay, then this is me, like me, I'm Uncle Boring today. So it's working as a team that's boring as a chicken. Okay, this is an example of reverse question design. A reverse question design takes you a way of how you respond to it. Okay. Because I'm using one animal versus a team. So there is a lot of disparity you can talk about. Okay. A team will have 3 or more because I do team building quite a lot. Okay, so chicken is just one animal. Okay, I'll use my squawky chicken. Okay, Sabrina has seen enough of it in my house. Okay, I still use it. Okay, I still have this squawky chicken. So you can just put a squawky chicken picture with the team. Okay, so this is a disparity question. And this design is actually very easy. Anybody can answer one. Okay, so it's a clear-cut yes and no question. Very clear-cut no question. Okay, most likely lah. It's a clear-cut no question response. But you can say yes lah, depending on which type of person are you in the leadership, in the personality, and in the well-being teams. Okay, so you can say this team member, team leader, secretary, team leader, secretary, you have note taker. So depends on, to a certain degree, you can extend a lot of stories. So not a game. Of course, I like what I say. Toastmasters, many mistakes I've seen over the years. Remember, listen to the question properly. There's a difference between the what and the why. Okay. So in coaching, we also use the same thing. In facilitation, we use the same thing. So as a result of my Toastmasters training, when I went to corporate training, it enhanced my level of listening to the what and the why. Okay. So when I do Lego coaching versus Lego facilitation, okay, Lego coaching, I'll ask what question? What is this way? Why is this? Why do you feel this way? What are you feeling this for? Why? Why are you thinking like that? Why is this? So you get it becomes like a programming why questions. Okay, so be sure to differentiate properly. Okay, so what is to, okay, so this is the differentiate. What is to get his next line of thought in coaching? This is I jump a few slides so that I go to the main point. Okay, is to, you want to dig his next series of action. So in coaching, we always use what? Okay, in why, we need to support, give our reason why you think this way, why am I thinking this way. So when we do facilitation, we always ask a lot of why you think this way, are you often like this, why are you often like this, or something like that. You want to know more, dig to further elicit more questions. Okay, so if you are lucky to get a why question in table topic, be very blessed. It's meant to help you. Okay, don't never get a what. A what will never allow you enough opportunity to dive very deep. It's a very surface question, but it's to trigger you to think of your next thought or action only. Okay, for being certified in 2 sites, in the midst of getting credential for coaching, based on my competency list is different also. Okay, what is to elicit the self-realization to create the action plan. So that is coaching lah. Okay, simple and easy. Okay, so this, you see, this is another question. Why is it time to ask our unreasonable to be accountable? Simple. This is one of my simple question. I put as a why. Okay. Usually this is the statement. It is time to be like that. Okay. You can ask a statement. So there are two ways to this question. You can ask in the statement. In this original slide, it is time to ask our unreasonable self to be accountable. Original question. This one is okay. It's a statement. Open-ended. Okay. Now they ask why. Now you ask why this person is forced to tell a story. Okay. So your key differences, you will notice the moment you change the question, your table topic design affects a lot of things already. Okay. So that is some of this. Okay. And I feel so lazy to aim high to finish strong. Okay, which is my boring part of my question?
Lazy.
Lazy, yeah. But I aiming high to finish strong. So what is wrong with the question? Disparity question again, right? So when you get a disparity question, the mind get confused. Toastmasters will be lost. Typical reaction in every chapter meeting. Okay, typical reaction I get. So the only way, you must know how to flip and balance back. So you must say, yeah, I feel so happy to aim high to finish strong lah, not lazy lah. You only just need to change one word to get the question correct. Okay, so that's why I get so outrageous, because I like to change one or two words only. The question direction change already. Kind of crazy, but if you really look at it very deeply, it does make an impact to the difficulty level of every question you set in every Toastmasters meeting. This is based on enough observation I've done over the years. Okay, so this you see, when you have a clear disparity question, this person must say no already. Okay, if you didn't brief the Toastmasters in a normal chapter meeting, you didn't brief them, if you see the question ridiculous, please say no. Okay, this person will be lost, will be stuck for about 10 seconds to 20 seconds. Okay, the stoppage time will be of 20 seconds. Okay, so my record stoppage time for table topic style test speech was 1 minute and 30 seconds. My current record still holds that record, 1 minute and 30 seconds. Okay, still the current record now. Cannot break. No one has broken that one, because it is the very difficult brain twisting level kind of question our title I always train. Okay, so whatever I can deliver as a test speech will be reused as my table topics for other participants. So I always tell my participants, this is my test speech titles that I deliver 5 to 7 minutes. Your challenge to answer for me in 1 to 2 minutes. If I can deliver speech in 5 to 7 minutes with that title, what about you in 1 to 2 minutes? So that is my preposition plan when I come out with these kind of titles. Kind of weird, but that's the kind of logic that goes behind it. Okay, now let me show you some of my old training topics. Okay, this is for everybody to try already. Okay, let me pick up my old topic. Okay, cancel. Okay, let me find, where is my February? Yeah, it's coming 9 years since I last delivered this stack of slides. Okay. Okay, here we go. Yeah, sometimes the weirdest persons are the best persons. Okay, this is just one of the quotes from my old presentation deck. Okay. Okay, so you get challenging and challenging. Okay, so these decks has not been changed, has been remained in my desk, in my hard disk for the longest time. I think it's already 9 years since I last delivered this session. Okay, coming 9 years already. 8 to 9 years around there. Okay, so there's sometimes different twisting directions. Okay, so how do we approach it? So you just look for keywords and different perspectives. We already briefed you earlier already. Okay, so sometimes you need to zoom in and zoom out, which I taught you a bit of technique already. Okay, so I don't need to repeat. Okay, so this is some of the homework. This is a poetry table topic. Some of you might notice this is the old branding. I have not changed yet. This is my original slides from the old branding. Okay. What is the words that I modify from? Can you remember this poem?
Roses are red, violets are something, violets are blue, I think.
Violets are blue.
Yeah, violets are blue.
Yeah.
Tulips, don't know what.
Then I put in other flowers lah.
Yeah.
So I make it into a poem style. Okay. So what the mind? Let me tell you my mind at that stage. First, I was trying to find colors and flowers. Okay, left hand side. Now look at right hand side. Ridiculous, victorious, torturous, precarious. Similar sounding words, but when you speak it in a poetry style, the mental brain will feel a little overload. Okay, this one is okay because this one is only how many words? 15 words. Kept within the limit. Kept to mental limit already. Okay, so this is how you find. This is some of the points lah. Okay, so I use the flowers as a game plan. Okay, so this is some of the other questions that I did with a discussion. Okay, remember the bananas question I asked, right? This is my other bananas question. Can you see the other bananas question? Actually, it's very relevant now, actually. Okay, it's still a very relevant question, but it has appeared in many different forms. Okay, so this is my earlier version of this question. Okay, this ice cream one is the easiest one. Yes.
They're all crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's all crazy. Everyone's all crazy because everyone get confused. So make our life so difficult for us. Then you got a lot of story lah. You can support 1 or 2 stories. The ice cream and chopstick one. Is anybody in food and beverage business here? I think. Or anybody like ice cream? This one is easy. Yeah, Helena.
I love ice cream.
Yeah.
How I wish ice cream can be eaten with my chopsticks. Though I'm not good at the chopsticks because I always have ice creams with spoons. I believe with spoons it's much more delicious. How can we actually eat ice cream with chopsticks? It will take so long to complete just 1 cup of ice cream. I still remember when I was a kid, I love it so much that I just want to finish the whole tub, but my mom stopped me. Yes, that's the story about ice cream.
Actually, I just realized after from my China trip, actually, okay, literally everything you need to eat with chopsticks.
Even ice cream?
Not
Is it
not with ice
doable?
cream, not with ice cream lah, but in most of the dishes there.
Oh,
I just
yeah.
came back from China not too long ago. Actually, I was in China for a while. Okay, so
Yeah,
I think the
everything.
banana with chopstick also.
banana,
Seriously? Wow.
yeah,
Okay, I didn't know that.
you can even twist and turn the question around. It's up to you. Remember, table topic master, you have the liberty to play your questions correctly and to trigger the psychology impact of the brain. So
Yeah.
so there's a lot of crazy consideration that I do as a table topic master. Okay. Later I explain to you what my consideration. I didn't write down in my slides lah, but there's a few.
It shouldn't be something that makes sense, right? Because from the way this is written, I mean, it doesn't have to be something sensible. It can just be anything, isn't it?
Yeah, it sometimes
Readable.
sometimes can be unpredictable question, like doesn't make sense at all lah. Something like a ridiculous story or ridiculous question, but actually it's an imaginative question. You think it in another sense of the way of like how you answer it. Okay, then climb the ladder for successful creativity. This is a giveaway question. Okay, very easy. Okay, this one related to me. Okay, Yanika, answer this one.
Which one?
Does being creative means being boring?
I don't think so, because being creative is using your imagination, and that's one thing that people forget to think of being creative. Yeah, that's what I feel like. Being creative sometimes can be boring if you can't figure out what you want to, what your ideas are. It's difficult to explain your ideas in some sense. Yeah, that's what I think.
That's how you answer the question, right? Somehow or another, because Because I use a does question. What if I use a what question? What if I use a why question? Question impact change it's very different. Okay. Combining with my corporate training, so now I become very sensitive to the words. Okay. At that time I didn't know. Only now this one was created in 20. Let me see the year. 2015, you see? Very old, 9 years old deck already. Still valid. Okay. Okay, this is the video. Okay. Okay, so this is my standard one. My crazy one. Not easy to answer.
Very mouth. I mean, when to read it, headache already.
Headache
Just to
already.
read it.
That's why it's bonus, okay? Because I was doing advanced club. So at advanced club level, the demand in the old days, right? Before we switch to the pathway track, right? The demand at the advanced club is very high. You need to push them at their extreme limits. Okay. Here today, I still do things at extreme limits. But now with normal advanced club, advanced clubs can still be chartered, but there's no pathways towards an advanced routing. There's a little bit of misrelevancy already. So I don't deploy this question so often nowadays. Very rare. Unless I want to train this person up for a specific mental model. Okay, like this person who is very hot and egoistic in your club, throwing this question, so the mind will go crazy already. Okay, but be very careful. The psychology is not easy to handle. But if he knows you well enough, you mean good for him, in good fun, it's okay. Okay, so we want this whole series of questions are all going to be very crazy. Okay. So this is my classic lah. It's actually talking about a new beginning lah, but I lengthened the question for clarity. Okay, so a new beginning is the beginning of time. Okay, simple. That's the shorter version. Okay, for those who like doing the beginner level. For the advanced level, you can feel free to deploy this. No question asked. They can handle it. But the confusion, there'll be only a confusion in the brain that will spin for them like for about 30 seconds at least. Okay, when it comes down to speech, there will also be a similar effect on the brain. Okay. Because I did to one Toastmasters, not to this question summary, to my area director. He couldn't write his language evaluation for 30 seconds. The moment he finished speaking. Okay. So that's how outrageous it can go. Because it lingers in the brain very fast. There's a lingering effect. Okay. Psychology, it will linger in the brain. But after that, it will change the mindset. So how to change the mindset to prevent the lingering effect? That is the next psychology trick I need to teach you. Remember the Alicia example of the donkey and the steamboat stack? Donkey with single step, same approach. Keywords. Yeah, all good to run. Of course, a new beginning means a new story. One long story good enough. You don't even have 2 mini stories. If you know the control time. Okay. So this is question 2. I think you know the brand I'm playing with. Okay. Because at that point in time in 2015, I just fresh from my marketing degree. Okay. I studied my Bachelor of Commerce in Marketing. So I'm very sensitive to brand wording, brand names, okay, to a certain degree lah. So I began to play with brand names lah. So this is one of my classic examples. I'm not sure if anybody came to try this question. It's not easy to answer this question.
Oh yeah, this one I can try. Have you ever had a coffee that makes you bark all the time? And by the way, I'm talking about barking doesn't mean barking. It means wow, wow, wow. Have you ever been to Starbucks? That is the answer. I have many good memories in the Starbucks. It serves a variety of coffees. And the most importantly, the Starbucks make you bark by shouting out your name. They say, what's your name? Say, Cat. You say, what's your name? T-A-T. Have you ever experienced that people ask you a name, including you have to repeat 3-4 times? You start to bark. However, Starbucks is recognized as one of the best coffee shop or franchise store in the world. It's a lifestyle. And stick with that lifestyle. Whenever you go to the office or go to the Lego company or holding a Starbucks coffee, you feel you're one of the top notches. That makes you bar. Toastmaster of the day.
Yeah, not bad. Very nice response. Actually, there's a Starbucks Stars program. So that's how I coined the topic together lah. And playing with the words lah. Okay, the sounds are very similar to a certain extent lah. To a certain degree lah, I think Patsy you have felt it, right? The sound sounds similar already.
Very good improvement, Patsy.
Yeah, I love animals and say bark and say yeah.
But and somewhat similar sounding words. So Patsy has an easy way around it lah. Okay, so Patsy, if you can find a topic and you can do a similar sounding way to a similar words, right, in response, audience attention captured already. Likelihood you will capture audience attention. That may be a shining factor, but of course keep to the guidelines as usual. Okay. Okay, question 3. Cow and cat.
Wow.
20 words. Okay. The number at the bottom right states how long
I
the
give up already.
I thought I want you to try.
Who want to try?
Corny and creative.
It's just a play on items and brains.
Yeah. And all the CCCs, right?
Yes, correct. Yeah, you all have spotted the trend already. And I asked a why
Yeah.
question, so you need to make sure you stay on the story.
Okay, I want to try.
Oh, want to try?
Hey, Helena, you want to try?
No,
Actually,
I just
both of
want to
us
say
can
that
try.
this is just something between a cow and a cat, right? So the whole
Yes.
thing is just something that between a cow and a cat, isn't it?
Yes, correct.
Okay, Pat, you can just go.
Wow, you got it.
You got it right? Yes. But the words are meant to confuse you.
Yes, I
So,
got it.
You
Oh
get
my
it, right?
God. It's all the C's. Tonight is all the C's, and I'm seeing the power of C. Why did the corny and creative cow breaks its heart to fall in love with the charming, cool, and crazy cats? Let's count how many C's there are. Corny, creative, cow, charming, cool, crazy, cat. Wow. This reminds me of the time when I first picked up the English language. A for apple, B for boy, C for cat.
So
Really brought me to my childhood days. And that, I guess, the biggest lesson that I gained is to remind me not to be confused. Now, how do I know why I should not be confused? I figured if I'm confused, I can't confuse other people, right? So my Sifu Gerald already taught me, if you can't confuse other people, then you convince them. If you can't convince them, please confuse them. So with this, I hope I have confused all of you or make you feeling very corny, creative, and probably charming, cool, and crazy. Back to you,
That's amazing.
our crazy Uncle Boring Gerald.
Crazy. Okay, let's see anybody in the chat box. Okay, let's see. Yes. Oh, Patsy. Okay, I got Shan. Okay, this is from what word? Read carefully. So must read very carefully. This question must read very carefully. is for one word, one word in the English dictionary that I break into many, many repeats. What's the keyword that I'm repeating actually?
Sense.
Huh?
Sense.
Okay, very close.
Oh, it's not that word.
Very close. Very close. Read carefully. Hope Shan can try. Shan from Taiwan can try. Our Sri Lanka friend can try.
Khalid, are you able to try? Khalid is actually a very experienced Toastmaster. I'm not sure if you are available, Khalid. If you are, unmute yourself.
No, I only see
Okay.
Kali is not.
Khalid is not. Okay, he's excused.
Yeah, Kali is not. I see Sui Sing, I don't know, she's busy.
Yeah, Susin is not available.
Yeah, Sui Sing is off, means she's not available. Okay, answer is no nonsense. Very close to
Nonsense.
Okay, making sense of no sense that become nonsensical. Sense and no sense, right? Positive, negative. Okay? So it's nonsensical. Had sense of the whole world, which have no sense. So it's nonsense. That's how I break the topic up.
Okay.
Because the sense
Nonsense.
because the sense word combined with the nonsensical words make the topic very hard. Very hard. You feel the level of topic. If I warn you, this bonus question, the level is climbing. Okay, so that's make the topic very difficult. And that was created in when? 2015. 2015. See, I created the topic in 2015.
Okay.
So that year, my mind was working in overdrive already. Okay. But now
Good.
okay, that year I went in overdrive mode lah. Okay, was overdrive in it. So that's what happened. But now I mellow down to what you saw earlier lah. That's my current version already. Okay. This one is nice. This is a repeated word. Oh, Khalid watching. Tessie looks lost. Yanika looks confused. Yeah.
Yeah, starting it's getting that I know the way that you with the word felt. That's what I'm getting, like a lot of repeat words and then trying to get that idea out. Yeah.
Yeah. It's the thing. That's why I say the mental block in every time when I give you the hard question, right? You notice your mental block takes about 30 to 60 seconds to resolve. Do you all notice? Now that you all went through it, right?
Yeah.
That is what was my participants going through in 2015. February 2015, to be exact. The date, the month is there. Okay, I tell you, I'm very open with my thing. So in that year, when I was training them to train the brain to be very reversal, okay? You is the sounding words and the sound and the word. And this one I was using all the A's, all the C's, and all the D's. Okay? And in similar line, that's why it gets very tough. Okay? First, the difficulty is the sounding. I felt. Okay? Then the A coming together. The C coming together. Then the D come together. So what went through your mind, you have a 60 minutes mental stoppage before you can answer the question. But actually, it's talking about being crazy with your ideas. Then you got challenge the creativity nonsense that people are rejecting you. That you need to be take the best out of the time to be the dinosaur lah. So that's the story. That's the original story behind my design.
The dinosaur, I don't get it. The dinosaur at the donkey time, what does that mean? I don't get it.
Dinosaur. Okay. In my district, remember you saw a table topic evaluator, Kang King Fong?
Yeah.
He's the dinosaur lah. Okay.
Oh,
I'm referring to the Toastmasters.
okay.
In somebody context in a non-name manner. Kang King Fong in my district, he's a tech dinosaur.
I
It does-
see.
Yes, so I'm using this in a metaphorical way.
Not to offend him also, but make it a little entertaining and
Yes.
thought-provoking. Okay.
Yes, correct.
Don't use dinosaur on me, ladies and gentlemen.
So this is my district that time when I was in Brother High Advance. Okay, so Kang King Fong was a dinosaur at the time. Okay, even during the pandemic, took him a while to come to Zoom. Okay, very real.
I see.
Very real. It's a
Sean,
real-
are you okay? You want to ask some questions?
Feel free to ask question. I can.
Sorry, I just leave for a while, so I need to keep on
Yeah.
skipping
Okay.
me.
Okay. I hope my pacing is okay with everybody because I'm slowly explaining the harder and harder questions. So I'm slowing down the pace a little bit for everybody. Okay. So let's see the next one. Okay, the double bonus. This is my longest one that I ever given in a training session. You see how many words? Bottom right.
No words.
Bottom right.
Nothing.
Bottom right. Bottom right. I put 51. Bottom right of the slides. Do you see a number there?
Yeah, I saw 51. Yes.
You saw this number here? You all must see this number
Yes.
here. Okay. I put a number there is to warn people how long the topic can be. It's like a precursor to training. Because normally table topic master won't give you one.
Yeah.
And this is how crazy.
Wow.
It's even more confusing, Gerald.
Yeah, that's why I say it's a double bonus in that session. Okay. So that was one of my example. Yeah. Literally quite a lot of Toastmasters tried to challenge me. They went to a slaughterhouse on that day. Because when your mind is too egoistic, the human response, I can answer the question, but actually you can't. Because I already done the brains, also I have done enough ground observations, evidence driven. In terms of observations with my evidence, design work I already done. I already done your mental modeling already. So there is this kind of mental modeling that I really look into. So I know who I want to pull during this training. There are certain Toastmasters I need to pull.
Does that mean some of them would be upset when they see this type of question and then they just refuse to participate?
Usually you'll get that kind of response in the training. Yes, very normal. Very normal, yes. But I know who I'm targeting in already. When this question was designed already, I know who I want to target. I have really narrowed down who I want to target during this training session. When the question was being designed at that point of time. So there is some way how you want to train Toastmasters and like somewhat babysit them. Table topic way you can babysit Toastmasters. It's true. I babysit a lot of Toastmasters using table topics. Okay. The whole district is very fearful of me. And discipline you using a table topic. I found the skill and the way to angle it to you.
So you can use table topics to test anyone to see their mind, where they are. That becomes your tool.
That becomes their true personality and their true. Okay. So in recent times, nowadays, Yanika will have noticed in SGIT, right? I don't pick the table topic question number nowadays, right? I let Mountain Shan decide. Yeah, because whenever I pick, I will get a very hard question. Okay. When I don't pick, I let somebody pick. My question is either very easy or very moderate question. Unless I special request lah. So like Shan is table topic master, Shan will give me the hardest one by default. No question asked. That because I and her are old time friends lah. Okay. But if you have an old time friend with me, the topic normally very easy for me.
How to find a major point for this question?
This question?
The keyword, which is the keyword? Maybe I can answer, but how to find a keyword, such long-term sentence?
Oh, keywords. Okay. Okay. The keywords I confusing you were the thousands actually. First keyword is thousands. Okay. 7. Yeah, I use 7? Yes, I use 7. I always use the magical 7.
Yeah, 7,000. 7 times.
7 times. Okay, next, look at the objects I use. Durian,
Object. Yeah.
events,
Cow.
house, places, nonsense, people, geese, chickens,
Chickens.
stomachs. So
Mm.
the story is actually about food. Okay. If you
Ah.
ever durians begin in many of cows, because if you think in the old days, cows were pulling fruits. Okay. Then they bring us to 1,000 of flavor for 1,000 of nonsense. Why 1,000 nonsense? People like to bargain for things.
Mm.
Okay, so where in this place, right, where there's so many people, got so many food, geese and goose. Because at that time, I was known as Uncle Chicken and Uncle Goose also lah. My goose branding already started very early lah. But it's the pandemic in 2020 that I'm known as Uncle Chicken and Uncle Goose also at one stage lah. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah. So you want to ask about the original branding of my Uncle Chicken, Uncle Goose during the pandemic when Patricia Yap first met me on Zoom, came from me.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay. So that is one of the way I can.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. Did you get it, Shan?
I hope
Yes,
Shan get it. Yeah.
yes.
Get it? Shan, you get it?
It's a major point, just like many people eat food for your life. Maybe it's the sentence can expand like that.
Yes, correct. Yeah, Shan, you're correct. Shan, you're correct. You're on the right track. Okay.
He got it.
Yeah, he got it because food, logistics, they move together. They feed everybody happy, and they are very faithful for the food. Correct. That was this design. So
Okay.
anyway, FYI, I have not delivered this topic
Wow.
for a very long time. Okay, wait.
Yeah.
Now let
Oh, we
me
learned something though about the mind. Actually,
the mind.
this is good.
Let's
Yeah.
see you got
It's
any
all about
more.
the mind.
Let's see, got one more. Okay, this is my last final one that I gave in the training during that year in 2015.
Okay.
Okay, 46.
46 words.
Oh, wow.
But this is ultimate. Why is ultimate special?
Neck,
Look at
neck,
it.
neck repel each other, just like north and north magnet, and nonsense attracts others. Like north and south poles, goose fight each other, just like east. East magnet talk to each other, just like. Okay.
Yeah. Okay,
This is the law of attraction.
yeah, law of attraction, correct. Yeah, this was a poem design style lah. Okay, so I will use a repeating word, my neck.
Mm.
The directional arrows, the direction. The goose and the chicken is fighting and talking just to entertain you all lah.
Mm.
But it became very long lah. Okay. But because it's a similar writing pattern that created the confusion even deeper lah. Versus the journey one. The journey, the previous one wasn't so bad, right? Because it's a flow of a story as I'm leading you into a story. This one is the statement driven. So when Toastmasters give you statement driven topics, half of you sometimes will have problem. Okay, to me, I sometimes I do face this problem sometimes, to be frank. I also do face some questions. But if you put it into a why and a what question, because in impromptu speech, in real life radio interview, they always ask you what questions and why you do like that. So I gave up doing statement questions already. I have switched to the why questions already. Why and what, this kind of questions now, because in 2018, I was caught under fire on radio. Okay.
Oh.
And then we somehow we podcast in subsequent years. So can you imagine? So that's why these statement questions, I decided to abandon ship already. Cannot be relevant. It's only good for training the brain only. The mental model to be handling the pressure load of a table topic contest. Otherwise, can never be used in a real life environment. Really. That's why I abandoned ship this question. Really. Long ago, I abandoned ship. Really. You can see 2015, 9 years ago. At that time, I haven't get any radio interview, any even training. I was just doing sales. So can you imagine? It's a different world altogether. And at time, I was trying to babysit the district in some way or another to some weird characters in the district. So I will use certain questions to discipline the characters in a way discipline in a nice way But
Okay.
when they face that question, they couldn't answer already because I jam you already. But when you are jam in a way, but if you know how to look at the patterns, keywords, and the way the structure of the question, what this person is thinking, the way he write his topics, you know how to answer this table topic master style already. Very easy to spot. I can spot a table topic master style by the way you choose your questions already. That's how
wow.
It's very fast. It's a very difficult skill, but I can spot your style already.
Oh, this is good. This is good stuff.
Crazy, right? It's crazy my design work that goes in every topic. Okay, this is my old series. This is an old era of me. Okay. But it's good
I think
to train.
the benefit, the benefit is you get to actually, you can predict people's thinking process, right? From there.
From their writing pattern.
This is a very, very superpower, I would say. This is so helpful for you to engage with other people. Yeah, Shan is smiling now. Helena too, right? This is a superpower just by listening to how they structure their sentences and all that, right, Gerald?
And that's why my test speech titles are freaky. Totally freaky. Hang on for a while.
Example.
Let me see if I can find the whole list for you.
Yeah. We're going to start at Gerald, we're going to stop at 10:30. Is it okay? Another 8 minutes.
Yeah, I know. Don't worry.
We will have another session as well because this is so interesting. Yeah.
Wait, let me find my test speech titles. Wait.
That's why tonight is a small group. Only the privileged will get to listen.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, this was my title for Sabrina's club contest. Okay, where is it? Wait, okay, this is Sabrina's club contest. Okay, here you go.
From inspired the uninspired. Oh my God. Sabrina, can you read it? It's so long.
From inspired the uninspired to inspired with new inspirations into inspiring inspirational inspirations.
I want to ping sun already. I want to faint if I hear this title. Imagine if I'm the evaluator.
Okay, this is my previous term one. Okay, this is my previous term one. Okay, this is some of the old titles that I have. Let me see what I can find.
Oh my God. This is gold. I'm going to make sure I save all these.
Okay, this is another test speech title that I gave also. This is quite a few that I have here. Let me see. Don't have already. There is all my YouTube link already. Yeah, so I will take a while. It took me at least usually about 2 weeks to 3 weeks to just film on the test speech title.
Wow.
So these are extremely tough.
So if they hear test speaker Gerald Ong, I think they're gonna.
You can imagine the expression.
I don't want to evaluate you.
I can ask Sabrina's expression.
The chief judge keep on laughing.
Oh my God. I think just for the fun of it, let us think about the advanced hashtag ArdentSpeakers.
Yeah, I think Patricia, you're gonna probably have to,
We'll find out what happened later.
Yeah, it will. I think it will work. Maybe get Alicia to think of it as well. Maybe get her.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'll take a while to really sink it.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
really does. It really does. Because after a while, your mind gets used to it. Something that you're not familiar with, it takes time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I don't want to do evaluation contest for you. I don't want to train you all yet. I'll train you all later for evaluation contest.
Yeah.
Based on my test speech titles,
Yeah.
okay?
This is
And
so good.
yeah, because this is research done, a lot of research and a lot of common mistakes I found over the years. Too many mistakes. Okay, that I got so fed up. I myself got personally fed up.
Ah,
So
thank you, Gerald. Yeah.
so this is some of the preview. I have not crafted this new deck yet because this is not my specialty area. But when I train with no slides and all that. So when it comes to courseware design and table topic design, so this I will tell you the considerations. So there are some considerations you have to always be very mindful. So sometimes I carry, in the past, pre-pandemic, I used to carry my Lego sets with me. Lego models, and I just ask participants talk to me. Sometimes I carry my points of view coaching cards. There is a question card, very easy. Points of view cards are easy to buy. I can always share with Patricia where you can get it. Within Asia, you can get it. I believe Taiwan had presence there. Taiwan is very strong for points of view in the market. Malaysia should have. Canada is also quite strong. Yeah, I actually go and visit Philippines in November to talk to them. Let's hope the Davao convention I can get something. Yeah, which is next Wednesday.
Very good.
Yeah, with the second batch of D80 Toastmasters leaving for Davao. There are 5 of us leaving. Originally it's 4, then only just last week I heard it's 5. No, one more person just got added on. Okay. So it gets pretty interesting. Originally it was 3 persons. Then suddenly with one more person. Then last week I just heard another person. 2 weeks ago I heard another person. So then funny. Things that funny and weird in the weirdest manner.
Quirkiest, weirdest. I know. I feel so great because we are all world leaders, right? We're supposed to challenge ourselves all the time. Thank you so much, Gerald, for challenging us. World leader from Singapore, we absolutely adore your generosity to offer us so many great tips. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give our Gerald big round of applause.
Yeah, Uncle Boring, you're
Yay.
so
Thank you, Uncle
exciting.
Boring. Yes. Uncle Boring, just some last word from you because we are going to take a group photo and certainly we are going to invite you to be back in the future.
Do good photo first. Good photo first.
Good photo first. Okay,
Photo.
if you are able to, world leaders, please show your flag if you can. Yay, Suisin is back.
Okay,
Good.
say thank you. Say thank you to Uncle Boring. 1, 2, yeah, 3.
Thank you, Uncle Boring.
Thank you, Uncle Boring.
Oh,
Thank you.
okay.
Yeah, I hope you all will learn something. Anything. Sure. I'm sure you all can find me somewhere or another.
Yes, we will. In fact, I really want to invite you back because I think one of the very important thing today I learned, we need to twist and turn our mind. Otherwise, we just become too rigid and we don't have to come up. We won't have that creativity to solve all the problems that surround us. And mind you, problems nowadays are getting more and more complex and complicated. So I thank you, Gerald, because when you showed us how the mind gets irritated, gets confused, and gets very uncomfortable when we read those words, it's exactly like you reminded me, like when I face certain problems or challenging moments in my life, I just hated it and want to run away, or I started complaining, which is not going to help me at all. Because of this, I really, really have to acknowledge your dedication, your passion to serve all of us. Very good. Thank you.
Even our division director went for my PTP in table topics.
Yes.
He cleared my mental model with me first.
Yes.
The mental model must be cleared first before you do any table topic.
The
That
mental
my
model.
Is your mental mind must be cleared. So everyone went to
Yes.
the hardest, crazy ones to me.
Very good.
So that was my push. My plan is by customization. So I just channel flow. So I went has abstract as some of my pictures behind. So you can see some of my food pictures. They're very abstract also. Okay. Like where is my this one? Can you see?
Wow.
Okay. So this is the Vietnamese coffee, my black coffee.
Ah. Oh,
So-
Alicia, you reminded me. Alicia does this all the time. And she'll have a pizza, McDonald's at the back of her.
Yeah. So for
So
me,
it's a similar
so,
effect.
so my similar perspective in abstract table topics is abstract pictures like this. So that's another way you can train yourself. Visual. For those who are visual learner, use this one. For those who are auditory,
Yeah.
use my topics.
Good. Okay, good. Before we wrap it up, let's hear from each and every one of the world leader. What did you learn today? And what you will bring it back to your life, hopefully, after this session. Okay, who wants to go first? Okay, Herlina.
Yeah, there's a lot to learn today, basically, because this is totally a different method of doing table topics. Very difficult, but as the host, as I mentioned it, our Uncle Boring today. This is only for the advanced club members. So I believe that it has to be something different, not the usual boring table topic session. So yeah, very difficult, but very, very, I think it kind of brush up my brain a bit. Okay.
Good exercise to the brain.
Yes.
Herlina, who is next? You want to listen?
Okay, the next one, Patsy.
Feeling fired as being a flowers in tonight's floral flourish meeting. Thank you so much, Uncle Boring.
Trying to
Okay,
do
Patsy. Yeah, who is next?
Patsy trying to
that-
do my trying to
No,
do
you were so good,
your
Patsy. Well
style.
done.
Oh, thank you. How about our VP, Sweetie?
Yeah, actually, I have got very severe stomach ache, so I was lying down. So sorry for that. Yeah. But I
Thank you for
could
the
write
support,
down
yeah.
something like how to be the creativity like just showing the picture or the topics or continue the story. I really learned one thing, which is like just show one part and they just continue the story and they find their own direction to end it. So that's what I learned from you. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Yeah.
Hey, yeah, Suisin, do this to your children. They will love it. Try
Yeah,
on your
yeah.
children.
I only give one part and they end
Yeah.
another. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, before I forget, I'd like to wish Xu Xing happy Tinjan first. Coming tomorrow already. Happy Tinjan to you.
Happy
Thank you.
Jinjan. Suisin, yeah.
Happy Tinjan. Yes, Tinjan. Yeah. Thank you.
Tinjan. Okay.
Yeah.
Tinjan and Sokwan to Yanika's side, of course.
Wow.
Is there
Janika, guess you're next then. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Gerald. I learned so much, something that I never thought I would really learn, but it's actually interesting to actually challenge your mind as well, because we're so used to regular table topics that we never think of how creative we can be when we give table topic session. Yeah,
It's not easy. I can agree with you.
not easy.
And people were thinking, did I came out with the topic from ChatGPT? That was the question. Actually, I generate the topics very fast. To be frank with you. It's live generation of topics. Okay, let's hear from Shan.
Thank you for Uncle Bonnie. Actually, once a time, and I want to find a door. I want to get out because your question is so long. I cannot understand. I need to sleep enough, eat enough, and exercise enough. Then I can answer your question. Your question is so long, and I need to learn. Thank you very much.
Okay.
By the way, Gerald, Shan is our very new member, but he's a super passionate table topics master. Gerald, do you understand Mandarin? Do you speak Mandarin?
Yeah, I just came here from
Oh,
China.
你讲中文的 Sean, you guys can communicate. Yeah.
谢谢谢
He
谢
is super passionate about table topics, Sean. Yeah, go ahead.
谢谢谢谢。
Yeah, so it's not easy. So you can imagine me switching my tongues in different cultures.
Yeah. By the
Yeah.
way, Uncle Boris, Sean is the one just like you, out of the box. He's out of the box.
OK OK。
Oh, just like me and my style, can. But not easy to reach my level of craziness.
Different,
Yes.
different style. He is also IT guy. You are engineer, he's IT.
A nerd. A nerd.
Oh yeah, we should stop the recording. But before that, Sabrina, just let us know how you felt, because you know all this stuff and then you are here to support us. We are so honored.
Thank you, Patricia, and thank you, everyone. Actually, I find this session quite engaging and quite fun as well. I mean, I love Gerald's session, and at the same time, I love how each and every one of the participants really engage themselves in the complex table topics that Gerald is sharing. So yeah, I mean, even me myself, I'm still learning and improving myself in table topics. And yes,
Thank you.
Gerald do help me quite a lot as well.
Yeah,
in
certainly. We
journey.
need to have you back again. Okay, now I can see our Khalid District 51 admin manager. Looks like he's ready to speak. Oh my God, you are certainly a leader from Malaysia. Okay, Khalid. Yes.
Selamat siang to Khalid.
Yang amat berhormat Khalid. Are you okay to give some feedback? Oh no, he can't. Okay, that's good. But did we take a photo with Khalid?
No, I don't think so.
Maybe we do another photo again, Patsy, if it's okay. Because Khalid
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Oh, right. Kylie, hi, how are you? Now, please smile. All right. I'm going to just count down. 3, 1.
Hey, mine is so dark. Hang on. Mine is
Yeah,
so
I
dark.
know. And why?
Okay.
Okay. I'll count down from 3 and 1. Ooh, it's out of box too. Okay. Thank you very much. Awesome.
Thank you. All right, we can
Okay.
stop the recording now. Thank you so much, Cheryl, for this fantastic
Okay.
session. We can stop the recording.
Okay, let me stop the
And-
recording.